Hello, everyone. Now we are going to learn about cross-border logistics. Cross-border logistics mainly includes postal logistics, business express, special line logistics, overseas location, and so on. We'll mainly discuss the 4 types of logistics and their respective categories to have a comprehensive understanding of cross-border logistics. The most common form of cross-border logistics is postal logistics, followed by the 4 major business express services. Each country's special line has its irreplaceable advantages and is often favored by sailors. To enhance cross-border products' competitiveness in the market and improve the customer experience, overseas location, such a type of logistics can be considered to operate cross-border e-commerce platforms. Cross-border postal logistics can be divided into China Post and overseas postal services. China Post logistics includes China Post Airmail, China Post Air Parcel, e-Packet, e-Express, and EMS. Overseas postal services refer to the postal services outside of China mainland, such as Hong Kong Post Airmail, Singapore Post Airmail, Netherlands Post Airmail, German Post Airmail, China Post Airmail. China Post Airmail, also known as China Post Air Packet or Postal Packet or Airmail, refers to packets with a weight limit of 2 kg or less. The sum of the length, width, and height of the outer packaging should be less than 90 cm, and the longest side should be less than 60 cm. Through postal airmail services, China Post Airmail can be sent to foreign countries. China Post Airmail are divided into normal airmail and registered airmail. Normal airmail doesn't charge for registration fees and does not provide logistic checking information. Registered airmail, based on the normal airmail fees, charges for registration fees. And most countries provide whole course information chasing, while some countries can only query the receipt information. And some countries do not provide information tracing services at all. China Post Air Parcel, also known as China Post Air Large Parcel, China Post International Large Parcel, or China Post Large Parcel, is a service that China Post distinguishes itself from China Post Airmail and an air transportation service for standard parcels of International China Post, which can reach over 200 countries worldwide. Goods with low timeliness requirements, slightly heavy weights, which is generally over 2 kg, and a large volume can choose this method. China Post is the official cross-border logistics service of China. The characteristics of China Post Air Package are as follows. Firstly, it has a global network coverage and is a member of the Universal Postal Union. Export clearance does not charge for tariffs and customs clearance fee. Secondly, it has strong clearance capabilities. Thirdly, the export costs are relatively low. Fourthly, the overall delivery time is long. For example, AMS destined for countries such as Russia and Brazil may take over 40 days. Fifthly, it is convenient to delivery. It can reach any place in the world, where there is a post office. Sixthly, in many countries, Holocaust tracing support is not available. E-Packet is developed by China Post to meet the needs of international e-commerce in the delivery market. It is customized for Chinese sellers and is a new economical international postal product. Similar to China Post Airmail, E-Packet has restrictions on weight and size specifications. Firstly, weight limit. The maximum weight for a single item is 2 kilograms. Secondly, size limit. The maximum size for a single item is a total of 90 centimeters in length, width, and height, with no side exceeding 60 centimeters. For cylindrical mail, the sum of the length of diameter multiplied by 2 and the length of the mail should not exceed 104 centimeters, and the length should not exceed 90 centimeters. For a single item, the length should not be less than 14 centimeters, and the width should not be less than 11 centimeters. For cylindrical mail, the total length of its diameter multiplied by 2 and its length should not be less than 17 centimeters, and its length should not be less than 11 centimeters. The advantages of E-Packet are that it allows for centralized bulk shipment of goods to the destination, and reduces cost through scale effect. As a result, it offers lower price compared to Business Express, and its speed is faster than China Post Airmail, with a lower packet loss rate. Compared with China Post Airmail, E-Packet has the disadvantage of higher freight costs, and within China has a relatively limited coverage of areas, and the expansion of coverage is needed. The 4 major international business express companies, FedEx, DHL, TNT, UPS, have high requirements for the provision, collection, and the management of information. They are supported by a globally self-built network and international information systems. These companies can deliver permitted documents and packages. Their advantages include fast speed, excellent service, and a low packet loss rate. They are specifically convenient when delivering goods to developed countries in Europe and America. However, the disadvantages are the high price, significant price fluctuations, and generally, sellers only use them when customers strongly demand fast delivery, and they charge customers for freight. Cross-border special line logistics generally refers to, through air parcel post, transporting goods to foreign countries and then delivering them to destination countries by partner companies. The advantages of special line logistics lies in its ability to concentrate bulk shipments to a specific country or a region, reducing costs through scale effect. Therefore, its prices are generally lower compared to Business Express. In terms of timeliness, special line logistics is slightly slower than Business Express, but much faster than postal parcel logistics. The most common type of special line logistics in the market are the US special line, European special line, and so on. Also, many logistics companies have launched special lines for the Middle East, South America, South Africa, and other regions. Overseas location can be broadly classified into two types, by broad sense and the narrow sense. In the narrow sense, an overseas location means that goods are exported from the seller's country and transported by sea, land, or air to a warehouse in the buyer's country. The buyer orders online, and the seller only needs to operate online to issue delivery instructions to the overseas locations, then fulfill orders. The goods are then delivered from the buyer's countries, significantly reducing the time required for cross-border logistics. In the broad sense, overseas location refers to storing products in warehouses located in the buyer's country or nearby countries. After the buyer purchases products from an e-commerce platform or other channels, the seller delivers the products from a warehouse in the buyer's country or nearby country to buyers. There are three main models of overseas location: Amazon FBA, third-party overseas location, and self-built overseas location. You may have also heard of virtual overseas location. Virtual overseas location delivers products domestically, showing foreign logistics information, and it is not a real overseas location. Overseas location can achieve localized transport, improve the experience of overseas customers, reduce cross-border logistics costs, and enhance the price competitiveness of products. Please rely on textbooks and online resources to summarize the respective characteristics of the four major business express service. After class, please continue to pay attention to logistics and expand logistics channels. For school enterprise corporation companies, it is important to preserve and develop a mindset for exploring logistics. The above is the main content of this class. Thank you.